Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrasslin for Life Network. Welcome to WWE RAW. Welcome to a Monday night where we celebrate the holidays. We get ready for whatever you want to celebrate out there. It's going to be a good time, and it's going to be all smiles, folks. Get in that chat. No spoilers. Like, share, subscribe. Strap in, strap on. Grab your snacks. Grab your ho-ho. Let's go. Bye. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrasslin for Life Network. Welcome to the show. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours as we dive into WWE RAW tonight. Going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Again, no spoilers. And we are watching this on the Netflix. So for some people out there, you might get lost, but do your best to follow along as soon as we get the live coverage or the live coverage of the taping, we will be live and give you all the reaction to what's going on in the wrestling world. Rumors and mixed notes out there right now. I don't know a whole lot. He might know some. I don't. But at the end of the day, get in that chat. Tell us what you're thinking. What do you like? What do you like? What are your wrestling wishes? Your Christmas wishes as a wrestling fan. What do you got out there? Let us know. But if you don't know who we are or who you're talking to, I am Mr. Overnight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, 'twas the Raw before Christmas. Not a creature was stirring, except for La Sombra, who is apparently a man of a free agency and is now going to be showing up in New Japan. Just recently showed up in House of Glory. And allegedly, according to Spiteful, is now a free agent to sign anywhere he so pleases. He got a good lawyer team. He got a good Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, this is an interesting scenario. I don't know how it all worked out with the lawyers. I'm sure they came up to some agreement, some settlement. Maybe, I'll forfeit X amount of dollars. You just let me go. I don't know what the official ruling is or the ultimately what they came up with, but it looks like Andrade going back to New Japan.
Yeah, and he's coming back as La Sombra. He's teaming with United Kingdom versus basically the Bullet Club at Wrestle Kingdom, but just showed up in House of Glory. That was the first kind of precursor to me of like, okay, this is a U.S. promotion, because everywhere else that he's wrestled while still dealing with this was Mexico, was Puerto Rico, wasn't anything on TV, wasn't anything in the U.S. Shows up on House of Glory, and then he's going over to New Japan. Sounds to me like that looks like the signs of a guy who's got at least his freedom at last.
Yeah, it would seem that way, right? Like he's obviously made the mistake of working when he wasn't supposed to be working. Does this mean the door is open for AEW? Maybe the deal was, listen, we'll let you go and you can work, but you can't work there. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. But as of right now, we don't fully know. But it's good. I mean, I was a fan of Andrade. I mean, I was pumped when they signed him. I thought his NXT run was good. And then it just, it kind of dissipated on the main roster, and it was never the same. You didn't have a good AEW run. I was surprised that Tony was so quick to jump back into bed with him, so to speak. But ultimately, yeah, here we go again. So he's out, and it looks like he'll be working. We also had Ricky Starks showing up in places.
Reality Wrestling, Booker T's promotion out there, and takes out Zilla Fatu. Is that a precursor, pre-warning that Zilla might be making his way to NXT?
Maybe. I mean, it's a good kind of foot in the door. It gives Ricky, again, Ricky's still working on his craft and trying to get better at what he does. But yeah, a surprise kind of moment. And now, I mean, Zilla could chase people into the building, and that'll be very interesting, as I feel like it's been a couple years of Zilla kind of developing and getting ready, and he's been under watchful eye.
And he's been out there with Booker and everything. He's been under his promotion, and he's been a big star actually in House of Glory as well. It feels to me like he's kind of just had a bit of that, Jacob Fatu situation, a little bit of maybe his attitude and everything when he was younger initially, might have gotten in the way of him quickly moving up to WWE, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, again, there was lots of reports of a couple missed dates and some issues. So we all have to mature. And if he's matured over the last couple of years, I'm sure it's going to be beneficial to him. So we'll see. I mean, he's got to be getting closer.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and he's out there with Fourth Rope now. Granted, Fourth Rope's with West Side Gun. That's his whole promotion. So
Right.
we got a whole situation with that. But speaking of situations, we do still have the situation of Monday Night Raw tonight. Of yes, it is taped because obviously letting the wrestlers actually get the holiday season off isn't quite such a bad thing now, is it? But we've got everything taped, so no spoilers. But we've got Rhea versus Asuka. I know Gunther's going to be there. I saw an alleged match with Punk and Rey Mysterio versus two members of the Vision.
Yeah, that's happening, but not made official. I'll put it that way.
I have it on their web. No, I have it on their website.
They put it on the website. Okay, so then that will happen. Maxine Dupree will be in the house to say some stuff. So yeah, it should be at least interesting. Might be quicker, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, well, we'll get the first one. This is the first time I think in the year of Monday Night Raw that we haven't just straight outright. There is no commercials. There's not like, oh, it's airing live, on something else in the US or anything like that.
Maybe. I mean, again, a rare occasion. It's interesting how they're doing it with Netflix. From my experience, at least in my neck of the woods, it would seem like for whatever reason, it doesn't start right at night. Now, it might be different on a night when they're not on like USA, but for whatever reason, it seems like there's a delay to the start time, and then you run through with no commercials or anything else. I don't know if they're trying to like match the end time, but I don't know. It's been an interesting year for wrestling fans as far as where the fuck do we find our wrestling? Where are we supposed to look? Where are we going? Where the fuck? What app is that one on? Shit. So,
but we know at the end of the day, we at least got you covered. We'll go through the trials and tribulations and all of this, so you don't have to. But yeah, you brought up a point of it's been mostly when it's been a SmackDown that you're watching on Netflix and I've got on the USA because it's taped and everything. It hasn't been too many Raws.
No, not at all. So, I mean, again, tonight's taped, tomorrow's taped, Wednesday's taped, Friday's taped, Thursday's usually taped.
It's all taped.
Right? I mean, right somewhere out there, McMahon is just seething about this whole in my day, they worked right through the holidays. Blasphemy. So
yeah, good old Ebenezer Scrooge out there.
Yeah, facts, right? He could use a few ghosts from his past, present, and future.
That WWE. If you want to revive WWE Studios, that'll be almost a way you could forgive Vince McMahon, or not exactly forgive, but you get everybody get a laugh at him. Of he's played Scrooge and he gets visited by the ghosts of his past, and they get real deep and personal with it.
Right. I'm the ghost of Christmas past. You're fired. Oh shit. Yeah. It's Laurinaitis. Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Who you doing? How you doing? Not who you doing. Who you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It is a Monday night, of course. We are about 20 minutes away from the start of the actual show. We will, continue to just shoot the breeze, talk a little wrestling, see what's going on in the IWC. Real quick, want to say thank you. We said this yesterday in our members only stream. We'll say this publicly now to everybody out there. Thank you. And we're probably going to repeat ourselves as we get to the end of the year because we're going to thank you for 2025 all over again. It's been an incredible year on this channel. The most viewed year that we've had in our 3 years. So this is number one. It takes the gold. We've eclipsed over 1 million views this year alone, which is insane. And we're setting milestones to left, right, and center. You guys out there who can hear my voice are a big part of what we do here. We want it to be that family, maybe not the right word. That we want it to be a family. We don't want to be family friendly. We're not AW, but we wanted to bring everybody in. We want to create a community, a world away from the IWC where you could actually give your 2 cents, your opinion, whether we liked it or not. We were going to keep you around as long as you could be polite. And we've had nothing but fun. So thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to the man sitting next to me. Thank you to the man out there in Atlanta somewhere. Thank you to everybody that's been a part of this journey. It's been insane. And, on the days where we thought this was never going to be anything, it's crazy to think that we've gotten 3 million clicks over the last couple of years. So
Yeah, unlike certain other wrestling companies out there and everything, we actually are closing the gap, and we do have the numbers that we can release to put it out there and back it up and everything. We know the numbers, Tony Khan. But yes, no, again, thank you 100% of again, I still don't get how 3 years later this man still puts up with me. This is you've watched just you've watched an old married couple talk wrestling. But yes, no, thank you again y'all. The chat is what makes this. I mean, we'd still be talking to ourselves, but y'all are nice little toxic table if we're going Pat McAfee show reference. But again, shout out, and we keep growing and growing. And again, we're catching all them other bad content creators, all them slackers. They've been taking days off. They've been chilling out, max, relaxing all about by the fool, because you a fool. Yeah, but no, thank you. Truly appreciate it. As the man's so overwhelmed with emotions, he had to turn this camera off for a minute.
It made me sneezy. We're gonna say
he's teary-eyed. He's out there breaking out the tissues. But I guess we'll say hi to the chat since we're putting the chat over right now. But Zach saying National Cookie Exchange Day and National Nut Bread Day. Pause on nut bread. But yes, shout out Zach. Mr. Stormy, happy birthday to Rick Nelson of Cheap Trick. He is 77 today. His biggest song was Surrender. There you go. Eric, Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Yule. Happy Festivus. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you choose to celebrate during this time, even if it's, you just pray to your cat or something. But hopefully you're having a festive, fun time. Speaking of a fun time, he's so fun he muted himself. But Osman, what up? CM Monk, Merry Christmas. Damien, looking forward to Oscar versus Ripley. Even with this being taped, I know that that's something I want to see.
Be fun.
Oh yeah, I don't. That's not a spoiler that's gotten out.
No, but I mean, and then we've talked about this for the last few weeks. They've done a good job with the Kabuki Warriors, with Rhea Ripley and Io working together. They've done a really good job of Nia Lash, the Alexa and Charlotte. They're building like the mid card in the women's division. To me, feels pretty strong.
What has
especially in those tag belts?
Has it? Yeah, we're not going to get into that right now. We're supposed to be festive. We're having a happy holiday, sir.
It was festive. It was super happy. What's the bad part of it?
That they broke everything down to get there. We were not going to argue about that.
Bro,
I know. That's why I said I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do this.
Nobody's.
I was going to bring up the point.
Anyway, happy Christmas.
Yes. Again, it wouldn't be a Christmas without the family fighting. But has them adding so much depth to the mid card, now created a vacuum a little bit at the top of the card. Like now you've got Jade versus B-Fab. You've got Stephanie Vacour, Nikki Bella for the fourth time or so.
No, I think the Nikki Bella thing's a choice, and they stand by that one, whether I like it or not. B-Fab, again, you need people that the champ can beat before they take on someone they might not beat. So I don't think there's an issue. They're saving Jade for Bianca. Bianca will be back. Again, I mean, it sounds so typical of wrestling fans of like, they don't do anything with the mid card. All right, we're gonna stack the mid card. They don't do anything with the main event scene. Like, again, I think it all works. There's so many strong women at any point. Alexa, Rhea, Io, any one of them could move back into a title contention. B-Fab, again, is just a speed bump. Mission is just a speed bump. You're not going to feed Rhea Ripley to Jade right now. You're not going to feed Charlotte to Jade right now. So you found creative ways, because I heard out there, if you have too much success, we refer to you as a Hogan type. So, they found a way to get, women that we see a lot away from the titles and keep them busy, keep them active, keep them into something. So ultimately for me, I got no concerns in that regard.
But do we need Mission? And I love Mission, but do we need Mission versus Jade for like a month, or should that just be like one match?
I mean, you give it a little back and forth, you give it a little bit of story, you give it a little bit of something.
So what back and forth of Jade should, if you're going to go the way you talked about, and I honestly agree.
You said it was going for a couple of weeks. So they're doing something.
But still, it should be just smash. I feel like there's just not enough people on that roster, especially on SmackDown, for Jade to kind of smash through, if that makes any bit of sense.
Well, not many rosters have like a whole bunch of like. Then people will be complaining the whole roster was jobbers. Like you can't have that mission. You can't physically fight Jade. Last 2 times we've seen her, she's beating her with a kendo stick. Again, it's not much of a story, but it's just something. Because again, Jade's not losing that belt unless Bianca takes it from her, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I know. I mean, again, at any point, any of these dozen women, Becky's another one that's out there. There's all these women that at any point could move right back. There's no lack of talent. There's no lack of ability to change things up in the women's division at all. They have way too many almost.
Tiffany, when she comes back?
That's another example. What do you do with Tiffany? Does Tiffany get better? Does Tiffany get improved? Does she instantly go into some title run or an angle? I don't know, because she's going to have tough competition.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give you that. Why?
Tiffy chasing Julia.
Fair enough. I'm hoping 2026, and I know I'm not going to say she's lost or anything. I hope 2026 is better to Julia. That is what I will
yeah,
paraphrase it around.
Yeah. I imagine she'll be fine.
But Sean, what up? I'm always pumped for Monday Night Raw. And I got to give a quick shout out to Sean. He beat you and I back to back in the fantasy playoffs. So he's out there to take on Ed Jobson for the championship. But he did something that I've never seen in fantasy sports before. The man basically hit victory formation on me. He beat me, but still had his defense to play tonight. So he pulled his defense. Yep. So the game pretty much ended I won by like 2 points. So we're good here. I don't need to run up the score on you. So shout out, Sean. I thought that was a class act.
You've never seen that before? I mean, I thought it was genius because on the off chance that something stupid happens, right? And the off chance that you somehow go like -4 on the, I thought he was in trouble when I thought Metcalf was going to get kicked out for smacking the fan.
Oh, but he did get suspended afterwards. Yeah, I saw everybody sharing how they would have sold that like HBK versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, I would have dropped dead on the spot. You would have been fucking hitting me with the paddles. Clear. There's no fucking way. Pay me. Fuck you. Pay me. What do you
right? Yeah, no, I hadn't seen that before, so I thought that was a classy move because, of course, Josh Allen decides to have his worst game. The number one draft pick overall has his worst game in the semifinals. But hey, I'm fighting for third. You're fighting for fifth. I don't want to hear
that's it, man. I'm in the mud bowl. I'm going to be the champion of the mud league. You're just going to be a runner-up in the other league.
You're going to be a Pop-Tart bowl, my guy.
The Mud Show Mayhem. Let's go.
Have you ever watched the Pop-Tart Bowl? Because I don't know if you get it in Canada.
I don't know.
Well, because as like college bowl games, this is a side tangent. As a side tangent can be right now, but college bowl games outside of college football playoffs right now have kind of become, but
fucking saturated.
Exactly, oversaturated the market. It's like tournaments of wrestling right now. But the Pop-Tart Bowl is just so over the top. Like they have an actual mascot that gets dropped into a toaster, and they have a giant edible Pop-Tart for the winning team after. It's so like clownishly over the top that it's become like endearing.
Isn't that the Republican National Convention?
Whoa, now.
Oh no, it's a different question. I'm Canadian. I don't know. Anyway,
Mick Foley.
Right, there we go. I had to change up. A little distracted there for a second. I had to change up the top 3 from last night. Want to give a shout out to the right people or from Friday. So it's Spaz, Near, and Damien. So shout out to all 3. That's your points in the chat. Super chats and super stickers get you a bonus. So make sure you use those. Get your points. Get in. Get on the board.
Right.
Where were we? What were we doing?
I was gonna say I can jump the line because we were still caught up at the top of the line there.
Right.
So we got off kilter real fast. So I don't know if you see anybody, but I see Ronan. I see Klaatu has arrived. Jose, what up, Bernard? I got spoiled on a couple things for Friday. Yes, I think we all kind of have because social media can't behave itself. Let's all be polite and mind our P's and Q's.
Hypocrites. Damn it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, that's all I got. I'm not really going to go deep into it. It's just, again, we say it all the time. It's so hypocritical. The same people will be out there fucking tweeting their ass off about, I can't believe they're showing us backstage and Triple H is ruining everything. Oh, by the way, guess who's coming next week? Shut up. Shut up.
This is this is why we say about the whole dirt sheets. I'm wearing the goddamn F. Meltzer shirt and everything right now. It's the Pat Stay line. You fucking hypocrite.
You big phony.
You're a big phony. But yeah, no, and I get it. Some stuff's really cool, but I also, you even have people that we haven't even seen it on TV yet and are already like mad about, like, pre-mad about being pre-mad, and I can't wait till so-and-so turns on this because of this happened that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah.
It's this whole weird time paradox.
My favorite is a streamer that gets mad at, or a content creator getting mad at somebody for putting something out, and then their opinion, and then a streamer getting mad at them for having that opinion, then the streamer getting mad at that person for being mad at them for having an opinion, and then they're just like, instead of making content, they're just crying and whining and like kind of like passive aggressively bashing each other.
It's the Ron Burgundy, I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Like shit.
The bad man punted Baxter.
Right, what's up? Osmin, I believe. Damien, CM Unk. If you ever want us to say a proper name, by all means, put it in the chat. We'll try our best to remember it. Christian Power back. Looking for all this stuff. Live in La Villa Loca tonight. Sean's back with us, which you already touched on. Reader just fucking collecting. Bastard. Anyway, back to the fun stuff. Christian, Mega, we got you. MDP, the Christmas knee pad in the house.
Do you do the wrapping paper on the knee pad? Like, right. Do you get gifted a knee pad, sir?
I think so. I think that it would only be fitting to get a good pair of knee pads for Christmas.
Get it in your stocking? Is that awkward?
It's only awkward when you do the family gift exchange and you have to explain to everybody why wifey got knee pads.
Your girlfriend's father just got knee pads.
Right. It's gonna be he's laying carpet. I just heard the Chiefs are moving to Kansas. Wait. The Chiefs are moving to Kansas.
I have not heard this, but okay. No, do you actually know that the Chiefs don't play in Kansas?
Well, no. I thought they were in like Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri.
They play right?
In Missouri. Yeah, it's not Kansas. Yeah. Kansas is different. They're different states.
But you have literally what's the two places that have the same name on each side of that border? Is it Kansas and Kansas? Or Kansas City and Kansas City? Like Missouri, and then is there another one? I don't know. You guys are all fucked up.
I know we are. We're just wild and free out here.
But yeah, so they're moving to Kansas from wherever they are.
I have not heard this, so I'm not. They would be moving from Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and then there's Kansas.
Okay.
I know it's like Ontario and Quebec. I don't know. It's really weird.
We're so wide and defined, right? Like it's kind of, we don't have like the little like nuances that you guys have of like, you have random places like, oh, that's not even a state, it's just a District of Columbia. You're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, you don't have New York. You don't have Toronto.
Right, not often, right? Nick already looks pre-mad, AD feeling it.
I'm out here, Holly and my jollies out here. Why am I so already pre-mad?
Right, Zippy, welcome back. This is taped? Yes, it's taped up like the Hanson brothers. If you get that joke, you can be my friend. Happy Monday, y'all. No spoilers. Dale's big on this one, folks. No need to spoil. And I literally, and I know you do too, like we try, but it's just so, it's like that fucking landmine game. You're eventually gonna hit one. Like you're
it's just Minesweeper, and it's not even like you're even playing the avoid game. Like you literally just can't open your phone. Like notifications, someone's messaged you about it, telling you.
Right.
Honestly, at this point, or you open any social media app. Like if we're trying to promote NXT, like tomorrow night or anything like that, you open any social media app. That's probably the first thing that you see.
Right.
On your fucking timeline is like, hey, did you know? No, and I didn't want to.
Right. You're like, shit, but it happens. What happened to AI, KJ, and Big Nick? Well, they moved. They're like elf on a shelf. They move around. They're up there. hanging
How do
around.
you know
They
we're
might
not
appear.
currently AI?
Yeah.
That's why we glitch out, it's the Terminator. Yeah. Glitch.
I actually watched Terminator 2, and it's so weird to watch a movie and think of you the whole time. Every time. I'll be back. I'm like, that's Nick.
Yeah.
Thank God it was the Terminator, not another type of movie. Let's go. New episode won't stream right now at anybody else. Are we at the time? We're 3 minutes away. Yeah. So the new stream, if you go to Netflix, it just sits there, and you got to wait for it to populate. I don't know when it's going to populate.
We're all playing the guessing game. It's like a Christmas present. You're waiting to see when, good old Papa Paul drops his, present down your chimney. Pause.
Right. You never know. You never know. So we will keep you posted, folks. We will be here for the live reaction as it goes, or at least will be a live reaction to their not live action.
That was a poetic way to put it.
Chiefs
leave Arrowhead. Wow. Relocate across Kansas, Missouri. Well, that goes hand in hand with the Bears are out there pitching of moving like damn near completely out of even Illinois, I want to say, or something. I saw that of they'd be moving from Soldier Field. These are like historic stadiums.
Yeah, like Arrowhead feels like one of those ones that you thought would just kind of be around forever. They just keep like tacking on to it.
Soldier Field. That's a fucking Carlin bit.
Right.
But it's even like the Bills are moving from Highmark to New Highmark. That's like Yankee Stadium, New Yankee Stadium. But like leaving Soldier Field is a little like that's like the Cubs leaving Wrigley.
Right. Paul, I don't know how to answer that question. Why is KJ taunting me? I love taunting you. How you doing, Jose? I feel like I haven't said his name yet. So is that the problem? I've just been ignoring Jose.
He's just been out there living life out there in Miami, traveling international abroad. I heard he might have been at that Jake Paul fight. He's the reason Donnie Manziel didn't make it to college game day because he was out there partying with Jose in Miami.
Oh, Manziel.
Yeah, why would you book a known partier in Miami to show up at the ass crack of dawn to talk about football the next day? What the fuck?
Like, you assume at some point. You assume at some point the man would just get it and just doesn't. He was here, man. He was a fucking terrible quarterback in the CFL.
Yeah,
he was a fucking terrible quarterback for the Alouettes.
Oh,
Alouette, gentil Alouette.
Was he the Alouette or was he the Argos? As I've got the Netflix logo popping up right now. Mine's populated. I got my Christmas present first, so I get to open mine in front of KJ's. I got it then.
I gotta fuck you.
Well, see, this is like we talked about on the members only stream now of how when my family would go around, everybody opens their gifts. I get to open Monday Night Raw before you open your Monday Night Raw. Maybe some people in the chat get to open their Monday Night Raw.
Shit!
Tony, I know. As I have together.
I have nothing. I'm gonna fucking take a pause until it comes on.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, boo-boo.
What's an Argonaut? What's an Alouette?
Jean Alouette, Jeanty Alouette.
Jose is the real Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Dolly.
It's Elf KJ taunting me. There you go. There it is. It's that smile. It's that troublesome smile. That's the issue there, Jose.
It's the lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. As I'm getting the replay of the Masked Man and Punk and everything from last week with the Logan Paul Ronald Mysterious match, and we still don't know right now, sans anything else, of if Austin Theory's actually with the Vision, if he's not just a rogue agent, if he's not just a man on a mission. I've even thrown out the idea he's working with Seth still because there's still that tie into when he was, Monday Night Messiah. What?
Is he the only one?
I mean, what's Buddy Murphy's contract looking like?
Well, I don't know. Andrade popping up places. We haven't seen Buddy Murphy since Grand Slam Australia when he tripped on the amateur ring. And I just hasn't been back. They're just like, what it like, man. I I played sports my whole life. I'm not in the greatest shape of my life at this point, but I still think I'd probably come back from a sprained ankle in under 6 months.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Like, is he hurt? Is he not being used? Is it, is he being punished for publicly shitting on the ring that they had? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened here.
Yeah, well, as I have Punk and Ray walking backstage, so they did make it official. I got Javon now as we have. This is interesting because now we're seeing Dom pre-alleged shoulder injury that happened at AAA. So this is like healthy, healthy Dom when we might have on the shelf Dom. We might have, instead of Elf on the shelf, we might have Dom on.
Right. Do you have Gunther on your screen?
Yes.
Wow, we're good. All right.
Almost like we've been doing this for like 3 years or something.
Jesus. Just listen to what you were talking about for a second. Okay, he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the vision here. I like the idea that the Austin Theory situation, it's not just like here's all the answers. Right? Like it's kind of, we don't fully know.
Absolutely. Again, everything still seems up in the air of this as, we've got Heyman and Theory.
So yeah, like it's
what the hell are you doing?
Interesting.
I wanted you to know. I wanted everyone to fear my actions. So it was he came to the trio. He had a trio.
Oh.
Yeah, but he even mentioned I got injured and now, but then I saw the vision. I can see clearly now.
Yeah, I was this is interesting. So it wasn't like a ruse. It wasn't a ploy or a plot by like Heyman or anybody involved. It was literally Austin being like, "I want to get in that ride. I want to go with them. Where are they going?"
A trio. He came to the trios.
Okay.
Now, granted, it's interesting. See, I thought the Seth tie-in. Specifically because not even just the Austin Theory Seth connection, because they specifically use Seth's moves. They use the stomp, they use the super kick. They specifically made you think it was something tied to Seth or reminiscent of Seth.
Yeah. It'll be very interesting. Like you said, maybe this is like Theory is the Trojan horse of it all. And when Seth's healthy, we'll explode this from the inside out. How do you feel about them calling him the Renegade Austin Theory? They have coined a name.
Oh,
the Renegade.
The jig is up, the news is out, they finally found me.
Right.
But no, when I hear Renegade, all I think of is WCW's version of the Ultimate Warrior, T's and P's. But yeah, no, bad name.
You don't like
Let's get him as Austin Theory. Why do you need a fucking moniker? He just got here.
It's pro fucking wrestling. That's what we do. What do you mean? Are you gangbanging on nicknames?
Yes, Nick? I am a little bit of. I doesn't need it there. It doesn't. It's unnecessary. It's gaudy and unnecessary.
Just to call him the Renegade?
Just call him fucking Austin Theory.
Well, they do. I mean, but he's the Renegade.
Fighting out of the red corner, Austin, the Renegade Theory.
They probably won't do that. Like, it's as much as I know you were bothered before about Rocks being the prodigy. But like everybody,
no, I didn't mind. Well,
I
hate wrestling names. Spoiler alert.
Like, Rhea Ripley,
I hate new wrestling names.
Is she okay to be the Eradicator? Mommy?
But they don't use it ever. No one remembers the Eradicator.
No, they call it, I think they just said it.
I don't hear you. La, 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 la. But so we're starting off with Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. So coming hot and heavy out of the gate right now as a real click quickly. That's a lot of things to say quickly.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Spaz with a $10 super chat. Happy birthday, my guy. Birthday with the boys, no place I'd rather be. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? Saint Big Nicholas, K Jiggles, the Canadian reindeer, and all the elves in the chat. All love, all love, all love. Merry whatever the Cracker Jack you celebrate. That is the most appropriate and inappropriate, way to say happy holidays I've ever heard.
Right. Well, happy birthday, Spazzer. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're feeling good or feeling nothing. Either way, I hope it's a good one. Rhea Ripley's getting a ring, but thank you. Give our boy Spaz some love, and shout out to Jake and all the other reindeers out there, I guess.
That's a Prince of Vixen, Comet Cupid, Donna Blitzen. Yeah, well, you mentioned reindeers and it triggered it. It's like Winter Soldier shit.
Right? It just happens. Just happens.
It's 10 of money. I like how Jose are letting me know Nick's name is literally a nickname. He's literally call Rhea that shit every week, Nick. I hate wrestling names. Yeah, I hate wrestling names. You don't say it, Nick. You all.
And here comes Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Are you digging newer 2025 Asuka?
Mm-hmm. She's been good. Like, I do think the women's talent is insane in WWE. And I think, some of the better stuff. I mean, one of the matches of the year where it was women's triple threat. I think they've done extremely well with their women's division. I think the ones that are big feel big. Liv had a big year, even when she was out. Rhea has found a way to have a good year without being all over the belt. They've kept Charlotte away from belts. They've kept Alexa away from belts. Like, you got all these former champions running around. And I think they're doing all right. Like, I like the women's tag team division right now.
I love the women's tag team division right now as a fan of the women's tag team division before, but I will go back to what you said before. I'll go back to what you said before about how that it's kind of this hypocrisy of, well, I want so much more for so-and-so, but why are you pushing them so much? Like Becky Hogan was thrown around all willy-nilly, but now she's out there getting over and putting over Maxine Dupree. You have Rhea Hogan was out there, and now she's out there teamed up with Io Sky. We've even got a cute name for them of Rio, and everybody loves it. That's the thing, is it's you fucking
How do you feel about the name Riho?
There's like 4 other wrestlers named Riho, so I kind of just gotta be cool with
it. The first relevant Riho in wrestling. Let's go.
Whoa, Gail Kim? What? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Rhea
but from Rhea.
Yeah.
Up and over on the entrances. I'm making sure we're good in ring too.
I think we are. Asuka to the floor.
Yes, it's so funny because I got it before and you just started where I was.
It was because I said it. I wasn't lying. You were talking. You're like, well, and here comes so and so. I'm like, oh.
Well, no, I didn't know what you like. Where did you honestly start off with? No, we don't got to change that, but where did you start? Where did you walk into the show here?
Right there with when Gunther was walking in. Like that was
when I'm saying you didn't. So you didn't get a then. You didn't get a.
Oh no, I got all that, but I had to fast forward right to catch up.
Okay. That's what I didn't know.
My stream started a couple minutes after yours. And so you were going along, and instead of us going back and forth of like, hey, man, which we do, but I was just listening to like, oh, we got, they're talking to Javon. And I'm like, okay. So as I'm skipping up, I kind of just guessed. And I was like, there you are.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So then see, we got a talent for this. We don't even edit, and we still can edit. No, I didn't know where you started off. I thought you just like dropped in, and it's like, oh, just so happened to be there. I didn't know if you had gotten the then and the now as we gotta what was going to be a commercial break as the match is continuing.
The match just
Like I
rolls.
should see a timer, but I don't see a timer.
Yeah, Rhea and Asuka doing their thing, though. Nice knee
Right.
by Asuka. Good luck to your 49ers. Yeah, they're not, yeah. Go 49ers.
It's been a crazy year in football.
It's been a weird year in football.
Yeah, well, I think we both can attest to, even with hockey, of half our fucking rosters are IR. We're running out of spaces for I'm pulling people that come off the IR to switch them with someone that just got put on the IR.
Yeah. I think I set a record for the most goalies on one roster. They're literally
And
3
start
goalies.
a center, just all goalies.
Oh, I'll go out and pick up the Leafs backup because the other dud fucking got hurt. And 2 periods in, puck to the head. Fuck.
See, this is where I'd love to have like a commercial to where I could ask you to explain to me as a not a hockey diehard of the Pittsburgh Edmonton goalie swap, because I've thought a lot of people seem to kind of act like that was Pittsburgh just throwing in the towel on the year.
Yari is one of the only good players on Pittsburgh. I mean, again,
no Crosby, no Letang,
they're not what they were, right? Like Crosby's in his last couple of years, Malkin's in his last couple of years. Carlson probably played his best hockey 4 or 5 years ago.
San Jose,
like Sid going to somewhere like Colorado or somewhere that's a contender. I don't know if he will because he's been a lifelong Penguin. But Sid, it's one of those things. They're about to rebuild. They had their success. They're big superstars. They got high in the draft. Are about to age out. And so Yari moving on. And I mean, Edmonton's big problem is their goalies couldn't stop a beach ball. No matter how good the team was, it seemed like their goalies would let them down. So hopefully Yari is an upgrade, but then he gets there and gets hurt. So fuck.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, is in Edmonton, as we've still got Oscar and Rhea, and this is the terrible things that happens when we've got a tape show, but I thought Edmonton was supposed to be like the OKC of the NHL. Of they got all the young studs, so they just kind of run roughshod, and
they never win. They never win. So they're not like Casey. They're like, I wouldn't say the Bills either. They're like they're that good young team that finds a way to fuck up every year in the playoffs.
The Ravens.
Yeah, it's a great fucking comparable. Like they get there and everybody picks them. They're your favorite.
Have the MVP, have a Connor McDavid, have a Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
but can't make it all click around them for whatever reason.
Yeah, you have a year where McDavid and Draisaitl put up like fucking 120 points each, and they're clicking and burning, and you go out in the first round of the playoffs to the fucking LA. You're like, shit.
There you go. And this has been the pre-test right now, folks, of What the Puck, coming soon to the Wrestling for Life Network. If you want to hear me and KJ, during the hockey season, of KJ just explains, hockey to an ignorant
random
American.
hockey shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, again, if Yari can be a half decent goalie, but their third string goalie is really good, so we'll see. I gave, I mean, I traded McDavid, so.
Yeah, I done see you traded Connor McDavid as we get big head kick from Rhea on to Asuka. Then it continues. Hey, it continued. Yeah, you traded probably the craziest fantasy trades back to back in fantasy history. This man traded Saquon Barkley and Connor McDavid, like in both leagues, back to back.
Yeah. I don't fuck around. I have no loyalty to anybody. It's the worst when it comes to fantasy. But
is it the worst, or is it the worst to have loyalty?
I have loyalty, right?
And that's why Josh Allen went number 1 in our league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the goal for, I mean, again, yeah, you're trading away a big player. The goal was to get back 2 guys that combined for kind of more than I was giving up. So I got an upgrade on the second. And see, it's everyone's looking at the ace when you're throwing it out, but you got to watch that kicker, right? So it's always, I mean, Swayman was a nice goalie grab for me. I needed an upgrade, so that's the trick. And then Saquon,
yeah, this man's playing blackjack while we're playing checkers.
What? I was so mad at the Eagles for just not being great that I just fucking. It was one of those mornings where I just woke up and said, "Fuck it, I don't want them anymore. I don't care what I get back." But it worked out because I got 2 big point getters.
Yeah, there you go. This man was playing poker while we were all playing checkers. But yeah, I'm a Buffalo Bills sicko. So I'm like, I have half their roster. So like if the
Yeah,
Bills suck that day on offense, I'm
yeah.
fucked.
I couldn't even really offer you trades this year just because it was like, oh, it's a bill, it's a bill, it's a bill, it's a bill. Like he's not going to trade any of these motherfuckers.
I was just the Buffalo Bills this season.
But Asuka and Rhea up on the corner. I'm not sure we're in. It doesn't matter really, but
No, we're
yeah,
perfectly in sync.
yeah. As Rhea's setting up the cheeky dindos. Let's go. I love it.
Now, is it extra cheeky when it's coming from Rhea?
Yeah.
But Bradley,
Oh shit!
you.
Asuka eats the mat.
1, 2. Chris with a $5 super chat. All Roman wants for Christmas is Daddy Paul Heyman to come home and cut the turkey. The Vision does not have the milk for Paul. What? Is this Robert De Niro? I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Can you milk me? The Vision will be fine. Roman
will be fine.
Yeah, and Roman's not around enough to garner Paul Heyman. You know what I mean? Like realistically, it works
Roman
better this way.
Doesn't need Paul Heyman.
Exactly. He's outgrown Paul in a lot of ways. And again, if he was a consistent guy that was going to be a heel, reversal, nice reversal. Good match to start the show.
1, 2. Well, you expect it with Rhea and Asuka, like
for sure.
This is one of those I wish they were live for it instead of this is start off a tape. But I mean, we're going to start off a tape. This is starting off with a hell of a match is the best way to do it.
Well, it's funny because on Friday, you and I talked about, like, do you get ballsy and do you put a couple things on a taped show, knowing that it's going to get leaked, hoping that because it got leaked, maybe people will tune in to see what happened. And I saw a rumor about what goes down on Friday, and I thought, maybe they did it. Maybe they tried it.
Yeah, I think for sure. As I see Wesley, Roderick, Guardian. Yeah, no, I think for 100% of, trust me, there's been some things that, now granted, nothing, China Wizard.
Is her nose bleeding?
Whose?
Rhea's. Because if she fucked up her nose again, maybe
I don't see it.
I don't know. I saw it in the chat, so just trying to confirm. But it'd be hilarious if she fucked up her nose again, bro.
Well, the Phantom of the Opera is here.
Right.
But no, I think that there's definitely been some moves, and every company is kind of guilty of it at times.
Yeah.
Of Kyrie's hanging up Rhea on the corner. But we'll do something that will get leaked out so people tune into it.
E-I-E-I-O.
I think they did that with Monet.
Right? Sorry. Got distracted by EO coming to save the day. And Kyrie's becoming a devious little shit.
Well, I thought for the longest time you were almost going to start to tease the breakup between Kyrie and Asuka, and maybe you'll still do that at some point because you always got the Kylie.
And we got the 3.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. The Kabuki Warriors continue to be a nuisance.
But you don't. That's the thing, is everybody's train wins between We're Not Friends, Rio, Kabuki Warriors, Lash and Nia, or at this point, can we just call them Nash? They're just kind of Nash, I think.
Nash potatoes, bro.
No, just say Nash. You had it so nice there, and then
Nash potato works on so many levels.
It's too lumpy.
Right.
But
what's up, Gas Man? Or Gas
everybody
Man?
kind of trades wins, so everybody kind of feels like they're all climbing over each other. So everybody's rising to the top.
You cannot trust the pirate. It's true. Kyrie or Mina?
Kyrie.
Though I do love me some Mina. Oh, Taco Mark. How you doing, buddy?
Oh. Is that you or the soundboard?
I'm not telling. No, it would soundboard. So now they're talking about Theory.
Well, Heyman had last week of I have no idea who this man is, and now he gets confronted of saying it was a tree out. I want to be part of this. So how do we feel about this man wanting to be part of this?
Right. And right now, yeah, it's funny. Paul's flexing. Look where you are now because of me. Like, yeah, Theory's not much at the moment, but look what I do to talent.
But this is though why we said earlier of that Roman doesn't need a Heyman right now.
No, not at all.
Heyman's right now, his best use, his best service is being with younger talent and getting them over. Well, and we always expected Heyman was always going to look to the newest, youngest, top person, top guy that he could write out another 10 years on his career and everything and be a manager. And he's a Freddie Blassie. He's a Bobby the Brain of you don't want this man to hang it up. So keep putting him with the youth movement. Yeah. Austin Theory's a guy that needs somebody like I know I've said and we've talked about it of putting an Oba with a Heyman. Oba's almost it's a little with a Braun, but Braun maybe needed a little more polishing. So you put him with a Heyman so it works out. Austin Theory right now is a guy. He's post vasectomy. He needs some rebuilding, some repackaging, some polishing. You put him with a Heyman.
No, and Paul does that perfect thing. Like again, if there is something out there that people are talking about or concerned about, Paul tends to be the kryptonite to all that. So we jump we got Maxine Dupree in the back, and then we instantly go because there is no commercials to Gunther from last week. From last Monday.
See, I have the podcast pop and everything.
Oh, really?
Like that. Yeah, so see, they at least will advertise their own stuff, which again, Cody's a crybaby. We've established this. This man cried at John Cena's shoes. He cried after the emotional sentiment with the podcast and everything. But yes, no, I digress. I've got Corey and Michael Cole right now, but they went through of all their podcast playlist and everything.
Oh, Gunther tonight. Yeah, so it was just a little, that's funny that we got different things.
Yeah, well, even still without the whoa.
Becky Hogan.
I have Gunther last Monday.
What? Why would that happen?
I just work here. Here.
Okay, so I'm back to Gunther. That's so weird.
Yeah, I've got Gunther walking up the ramp right now, which they've dropped new Gunther merch of tapped out like and it's a picture of him tapping out Cena.
I like it. But I'll be right back. I'll let you take in Becky and then I'll dial in with you.
Fair enough. You pause for the cause and we'll sync back up out here. Yes, as I've got right now a promo or a preview for Punk and Ray versus Bronson Reed and Austin Theory later tonight as we go back to commentary. But so that's, I assume, going to be your main event. See how they made it. But we're getting season 2 of Unreal. And everyone's so excited, right? We're all so excited for season 2 of Unreal because it's so great. Honestly. And I do mean honestly because I watched season 1 doing all of this. It is what it is. It's interesting to watch, but I'm still interested of how everybody else feels about it. Like I don't want to say it's interesting to watch, but I don't need to watch it. To me, it's very like it's cool that there's the documentary, but I didn't ask for this documentary. Did Nick dye his beard? Looks a little bit darker, looking more Brody Lee like, no, sir, I did not. Trust me. Maybe I just brushed it right. Trust me, I've been noticing more gray hairs popping up than anything as I got Becky coming out right now. Cheaters never prosper, except Eddie Guerrero is a sign of the crowd, and that's amazing. But yeah, no dye beard, no just for men, no none of that. But I feel like I've kind of always had the Brody Lee beard. Just kind of goes that way. Just Bushman. I got even a beard straightener, a beard oil. Maybe me and KJ have to have like a beard class or something, or what's our beard care regime for members only. Spoiler alert, not much for me. But I have Becky out right now for Moody Maxine. And again, to me, I like this of this walks back all of that whole conversation about Becky Hogan. She should, in the context of wrestling, stature, common sense, fucking Twitterverse, however you want to phrase it, Becky's the topper, like the bigger talent. She should mollywop, Maxine. But she don't. So that's what makes this really interesting. It's seeing the bully that should beat the shit out of the little guy, but he doesn't. So it gets really clever. Javon Evans, Raw, SmackDown, NXT for right now. I still think that there's more people on NXT that you're going to see move up before him. And I think he needs to have a bit of a run where he runs NXT before he moves up, in my opinion. Mick Foley has a beard care line. Perhaps they could sponsor. I was not aware of this. Trust me, I'd love to get the old Micker, as a sponsor and everything. Trust me, there's a whole lore out here on the channel for those who are new and of the uninitiated. Of my missus actually met Mick Foley at her work just randomly. Man stopped in around this time of year, I believe, actually, too, because he goes up to, I believe it's something in New Hampshire, New England, of, Santa Claus Village or whatever. Man's ODing on Santa Claus. Anyways, long story short, she meets Mick Foley, calls him also the wrong name, and proceeds to message me as she met Mick Foley as I was live out here. So, I believe it was, I know KJ was here. I don't know if CJ Brand was here too, as I got Maxine coming out. But so my wife messaged me about how she met Mick Foley while I'm literally live on a wrestling podcast, on a wrestling live stream. Yeah, have never met Mick Foley. So, yeah, if you got to connect, that was a long way around my wrist. But if you got to connect, we'll 100%. I'm still getting that old Mick beard. I love seeing the growth of Becky from a shy, couldn't promo to now who can't shut up. Really, from Becky. I thought you were going to say from Maxine, but yeah, Becky's been the A++ for a minute out here. I think she's to me the best one out of the four horsewomen. Beat the greatest of all time. Now, are we getting Caitlyn vibes from Maxine? Are we getting, Aaliyah, 316 kind of vibes of we're soaking in the moment, and then once it's gone, it's going to be gone? And is there going to be a follow-up when Maxine loses? Maxine, oh, Jesus. Nick, again, if your Bills had Julian Sand as your quarterback, the season would be like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Christian, I know what you're saying. I don't know if anybody else knows what you're saying, but I know what you're saying. I'm a Super Saiyan. But yeah, Maxine right now, give it to Becky. I'll give her that. That's the thing, is I wonder is if this is elevating Maxine permanently or elevating Maxine for the moment. So we'll see. Is Maxine Kurt Angle's daughter? No. Actually, she's like that Harley Cameron of like her actual, respectfully, legal name is like way more intricate and way more unique than even Maxine or Harley. Pause. As Becky just wailing away on Maxine right now. Jobson, not Taylor this time, but my offense out here is scoring while y'all debate fantasy hockey. All right, boo-boo, you do you. I think you're about 20 to 30 minutes behind if you're still bringing up the hockey, but we got you. You're good. I know what he's saying, too. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Your hairline fall back like Vegeta. You know, keep your Piccolo as Becky celebrates with the belt and then goes back to wailing away on Maxine. I vote three-way Becky, Maxine, and Lyra. Why Lyra? Ankle lock. The Natty Neidhart, Kurt Angle. I see now the question about Kurt Angle's daughter. But yes, this ankle lock. You're going to get to a submission match. That's where you're going to go with this, I think, because you're having Maxine put over her ankle lock. Becky's known for the disarmer. You go to a submission match, and then it's going to be decided it's going to be a submission match or an I Quit match. Of one of those of Becky has to acknowledge that she submitted, or Maxine, the hero arc ends. It's going to come to that. That's where I think would make the most sense to me to have a payoff for this, as I'm getting the replay of Raquel and Stephanie from last week, which ended up with Nikki running out and Raquel ended up on concussion protocol because she got that goddamn goose egg on her forehead. Yeah. All right, Klaatu. I know what you were paying attention to. My life is that Vegeta in the ring. Fair enough, Jose. And personal reference, as Javon's out here with Adam Pearce. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan at all, go and watch Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's fucking hilarious. But anyways, I got Vancouver and Pearce. How can we resolve this situation? So who are we going to line up next to be, the challenger for Stephanie Vacour? Oh, it's over 9,000. I would have rather Maxine go against Roxanne for the IC title. Fair, but it doesn't. Roxanne's got the whole thing with Liv. Roxanne's like, where does Bailey fit into all of this? Should we have done, a Bailey Maxine or a Bailey Becky? As I have now, is it El Grande, Rijo, Rayo, Canyonero, and then we've got Blue Rayo Americano. And what's the blue one's name? Now I feel terrible, but this whole thing has me so conflicted, because if this truly is Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate, they are so much better as who they were before and actual wrestlers. But this does work. Like, I fucking hate Rayo Americano, but I want to see the fucking match. That's the thing, is that AAA, this works here. So there is something with this, but I really wish I could watch more of like a Pete Dunne. Why is Gunther out here having all of this with tapping out of, John Cena and everything? He tapped out like a little bitch, but he doesn't have a Gunther. He doesn't have a Herald. Galactus had a Herald. His name was the Silver Surfer. Why doesn't Gunther have a Herald? He had one before. Now we go, as I go all the places I've got, it feels like it's a commercial, but it's a promo. So we're bigging up the Usos of how they just last week beat the New Day. So next week, the first live Monday Night Raw, the last Monday Night Raw of 2025, will be live with the Usos taking on AJ Lee for the Monday Night Raw tag team titles. Holla, holla, holla. Oop, I had the wrong triple threat. No, you did. Triple threat. Bravo. Is it literally Bravo Americano? Can Blanco Americano. Here's another dish for the Wrestling for Life cookbook. Jean-Paul Levesque filet mignon with signature wine. What would be, Jean-Paul Levesque? What would be Mr. Levesque, Papa Paul's signature wine? Smart tears. What should we do? Honest to God question right now in the chat, and you can tell me no. Should we do smart tears as if we could do glassware of doing shots of smart tears, dirt sheet tears, IWC tears. But Bravo. So it is really, is it really Bravo? Because that's not good. As I got the young OG, triple OG coming out right now. No, Nick, the actual being used. Fair, but they could have still been used just differently. Yeah, the Americanos need to disband and do. But see, they're really big over in AAA. Like, actually, they're probably one of the biggest things in AAA. So, is it one of those? They get used lightly over here, but they get most of their stuff over there. I mean, look at Vikingo. Vikingo's out there now paired up with Omos and everything. So, Byron, what up? Lady B, one of the Starbucks is a Bravo Americano. Eggs, fucking exactly. I'll have a Bravo Americano, macchiato, fuckachato, fucking macchiato, all of that. Venti, with low-fat goat's milk and 2 scoops of who gives a fuck. Meltzer too. Yeah, but then you open yourself up for a lawsuit. Mayo Americano. Yeah, this is. But again, one thing I will say of how everyone thought this was initially, oh, this is cultural appropriation. This is terrible. This is so offensive. How dare they do this gimmick? No, that ain't so bad. It's a bunch of UK wrestlers. Well, 2 UK and I think 1 German or Austrian. And yeah, now it's all fine. Before it was the most terrible. When it was Chad Gable out there and they were doing the black and white vignettes of showing the history of El Grande Americano, which we still haven't seen when we get Grande versus El Grande. But that before was, the most bothersome gimmick on the fucking planet. Now it's fine. Do they think Bravo means brave? I don't know. I don't work there. And trust me, I'm not one of those content creators that wishes they worked there. As I've got Ryu, not Ken, but Ryu, taking on Javon right now. I won't fully ask for a prediction, but I'll ask for a prediction of why are you taking Javon and which way does he win? I'll put it that way. 100% Jose. Evans is a free agent. He can sign SmackDown. Did they say that, or I thought he'd still? When did we have NXT free agency? I thought it was still same company. Nick, did you see Alex Abrahantes is with Omos and Vikingo? Jobson, I did not. If there was a man who might have, could have, should have, would have seen it, it's probably KJ, and maybe that's the way that you get Abrahantes into the WWE. I know KJ's salivating at that idea. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Abrahantes.
Heard the dog whistle.
Right. When did you start hating on Americano? When did this become a thing for you?
When did I hate? What?
When did you start disliking Americano, who's killing it?
Did I hate or just offer a different opinion?
No, you hate it. You don't like. What is the deal? Like, Pete Dunne was doing nothing but working backstage, and I'm still not. I don't know why.
Oh, okay, no, I don't hate him fully even on Ludwig. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, yeah, no.
Tyler Bate wasn't doing fuck all. He was doing shit. And
you're telling me Pete Dunne versus Emilio Dragunov, Tyler Bate versus Dom Mysterio doesn't slap my guy? You're telling me those matches don't slap?
A one-off. You're going to make Pete Dunne champ and we have to chase him around when you got guys like Carmelo Hayes and Ciampa. Pete Dunne's at the point where he's fucking producing. And then Tyler Bate wasn't doing shit. This is the most over they've ever been in their career. They're super over here. They're super over in Mexico. People love this shit.
The irony of the American hates the Americanos. But
It's been good.
I'm not saying it was.
It might have actually saved Ludwig's fucking career.
So you don't. There would have been no chance of a Hark the Herald Ludwig sings to announce Gunther's
They had
arrival.
separated him and Gunther. Him and Gunther were separated long before Americano came along.
Is Fabian Eichner somewhere just punching air?
Yeah, like what happened to Faves? Sorry, bro.
He could have been a Grande Americano, like El Grino, whatever the fuck green in Spanish is.
Right. Now, are we positive? Oh, Bravo's in there.
Yes, we're positive. You're the only one who's not positive.
The Pete Dunne one. They just like, he seems just,
slender of frame.
I think it's Tyler Bate. Oh, shit. Yo, did you see the clip of Claudio getting pile driven? Holy shit. Makes your skin crawl. Oh, that's
makes you, for those older fans or anyone who wants to go back and look at older wrestling, it makes you think of Stone Cold and Owen Hart. Of like, you expected that kind of, that's a thing like that. You don't do that normally. That's why this man's a Swiss cyborg. But yeah, no of
ouch.
Well, and just why there? Like, really there? Why there?
Oh, big super kick. It's a good match.
Are the Grandes just, should they be a AAA exclusive?
No. No way. I want to know how they handle Chad coming back. I want to know how, do they do a Spider-Man moment like during a Rumble? Like Grande's in the ring and then Chad comes out as Grande and they point at each other? Like, what happens?
Well, and I brought this up, and for everyone I know, MDB sat there and said, oh, yeah, you were definitely hating all of that and everything. Then I just think it's funny that before, when it was Chad doing all of this before, it was the, intolerant of how dare they do this. Now I love it. It's great. It's amazing. Isn't it how fun? Look, he's with Dom. 2, 3, 2.
So Javon, you got a 2? I got a 3.
I got a 2. I got a 2 count.
Oh.
I got Javon with an ever so close 3, but a 2.
No, I mean, again, the outrage, the fake outrage about Americano ever was silly. I thought it was genius. It's been genius. I feel like you were with me, but it feels like you've had a change of heart. I
didn't have a change of heart. I just presented a counter argument.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3. As now I got Javon with a 1, 2, 3.
Javon continuing to have a
my heart's growing faint for the times of a Tyler Bate or a Pete Dunne upon my screen.
Nigel McGuinness.
I want to at least pose the question of how would the Gunther reign be right now of if you had the Ring General, the Herald beforehand. I'm just curious.
I don't think it changes at all. That's why they said like Gunther didn't need Ludwig anymore. And Ludwig can do things, and he will do things after he does this that will be good. But yeah, I don't think you think his run's better. It changes.
No, I don't know. Curious. It's a what if scenario to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any. Gunther's going to do Gunther things.
Well, I got AJ Lee doing AJ Lee things, and you missed it while you were on your pause. So the last Monday Night Raw of 2025, I almost want to even say close to our last stream of 2025 of AJ Lee defending the tag titles versus the Usos.
Yes.
Yeet.
The Usos are back, and I mean, it very much could be a title change real quick. And we'll see what it looks like. But the Usos are back, and it really does help the tag team division. So they show Punk and Ray
Now, see, here's the thing that I find bothersome as we've got Ray and CM Punk looks like he's right at home with just they're warming up with nothing but fucking hockey sticks around him. Like, is that well, I don't know where they are, but is that normal? Like, that's
Yeah,
just in a locker room.
right. It's the Twigs, buddy.
Where are they though?
They are in. It's good fucking question. Fact checkers, remind us where they are. I know they told us earlier.
Well, they were in Hershey, Pennsylvania recently. Are they probably in like Pittsburgh or something like that?
It might be Hershey, actually.
Fair enough. There you go.
Hello, Heather.
Hello,
49ers clinch playoff spot. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
How about those Jaguars?
Jaguar. Well, as I got a
Grand Rapids. Thank you.
Oh, is there a minor league team in Grand Rapids or something? Then
the Grand Rapids Griffins should still be there. Should still be there, I think.
Miners are the Red Wings.
Yeah, they move around a lot, though, those teams. But yeah.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting living in New Hampshire and your minor league hockey team is for the LA Kings.
Yeah, the LA Kings.
And your minor league baseball team's for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Well, again, welcome back to the second teaser for What the Puck.
Right?
But speaking of What the Puck, I think I'm going to go puck off for a minute here. I got 2 minutes for high commenting, so I'll be back.
There you go. All right, Nick, going to take a pause for the cause. Folks, we're rolling on. And again, I want to take a moment to say thank you to all those that follow the channel. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend, share our link, tell people you know about us. Let everyone know that you have a good time when you come to the Wrasslin for Life Network. We will greatly appreciate it. We are growing. We're hitting milestones. We're hitting new numbers, new records. And we are humbled by it all. We greatly appreciate it. Your support, your love, everything else. We could not do this without y'all. So we appreciate it. As Nikki Bella has arrived and dolled up. Okay. Maxine Dupree's growing on me. The issue with Becky's working. Nikki's starting to get over with me as far as doing her job on a pretty good scale. Smooth. Yeah, I've been trying on it. I swear to God. This one I was torn by. I wouldn't usually use it.
Yums.
But we got to give some respect. We got to give the yum where it's due. Like right now, Nikki, shitting on the Lions.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Yeah, we'll butter that biscuit. Let's go. To the point. What's up, Michael? Let's go. Lacking.
Last week, I destroyed Raw Rodriguez's face. Yeah, y'all saw that. And next week...
Why did she struggle saying Rodriguez? Isn't she supposed to be good at that? Nikki Bella looking mad delish. Down, boy. Behave, gentlemen. Why can't get the girls stay around? Behave.
Yums.
I got to give Nikki some credit. Yo, I want to be mad at this girl and say she's wasting my time, but Jesus Christ. She comes out and cuts a promo. Like, I think she's a better promo now than she was when she was supposed to be good at it. Is it wrong to say that Nikki Bella, in her veteran years, to put it politely, might be stumbling on some little bit of genius? Crazy. As here comes Bailey with her terrible music. And Lyra. All right, we'll see what this goes. Are we still getting crazy, Bailey? That promo was A+, yeah, beaten straight up. And again, we always try and call it the way we see it. And I know I've been very critical of Nikki Bella. Not the biggest fan of Nikki Bella inside or outside of the ring. Didn't quite understand the hype. Felt like she was overhyped altogether. But I got to be fair. I got to be real. And she comes out last week, I think it was. That promo she cut walking down the aisle, sharp, to the point, not umming, not awing, doesn't sound rehearsed. Just a pissed off woman with an attitude. Arrogant, really dug into that snobby side of her personality. And then tonight she comes out and that was complete perfect. Like she smashed it. Good energy. She looks good. And again, saying all the things you want to get a reaction, she's getting a reaction. I know I was on my pause when Maxine and Becky were here. Becky's killing it. I love this form of Becky. The heel, again, very similar, but like I have powerful lawyers and I'll fuck your shit up and da-da-da-da. It's working and it's getting Maxine over. And I know some people question Maxine, but you got to give people opportunities. And this is an opportunity for Maxine. And I think she's doing well with it to start what she's doing so far, as here comes Roxanne and Liv. All right. I'm not missing this one.
Yum yums.
All right, next match coming up. How are we feeling out there on a Monday, folks? Remember, we are back tomorrow. The channel will go live on Wednesday and Thursday. You may or may not see us pop in. If you can hear my voice right now, we're gonna have some music. We're gonna have the little fireplace kick in. Good place to pop in. Say Merry Christmas to everybody. Wish everybody a happy holidays. If you guys are doing your thing, you want to stop in the channel, say hello. We thought it would be a good place over a couple days when we're not live to give everyone a chance to come together, to say hi. Maybe the moderators, the wrenches out there will take a peek once in a while, make sure nobody's cursing and being silly. But nothing but good vibes, nothing but the Christmas vibes. And we're looking forward to it. So check in over the 23rd, the 24th, 25th. And then we are back. We are back on Saturday for World's End. And what a way to go, folks. So we will be here for World's End. It's going to be a big one. Keep an eye out on our socials as we will get the predictions ready as soon as possible, as soon as Tony firms up the card a little bit more than he has. But stay tuned for all that. And as we go into 2026, we're going to be here for everything. We're going to be here for day shows. We're working on new content. We might be bringing back some old faces. We're up to tricks. And if you thought 2025 was fun, it's only getting better. And we're only getting stronger. So thank you for everything. And don't miss a minute, folks. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Value brain. What did he say something clever? Did Jose finally say something clever? Avo Bailey. We're all over the place. Welcome to the Nut House, folks. See you. Oh, shit. Bailey down on Roxy. That didn't look pretty at all. You've been trying, but listen, I got to call it, man. I know. And again, I couldn't get my head around her. I didn't see it. But she's 2 for 2. Her in-ring can get a little tighter, being picky. But yeah, it's like a Nikki Renaissance. Like really has a different level of confidence, I would say, almost. Like she's already done the established thing, right? So now she's playing with house money, and it kind of feels like it. Like I don't remember going, wow, that was such a really good Nikki Bella promo. I don't know how many times I've ever said that. 2 weeks in a row I have. So people might not like her. I don't like her. Good promos. Don't be fooled by the Roxanne I got. I'm still Nikki from the block. It's crazy. Do we get her sister? Do we get Brie Bella? Do we get Brie Mode? Got more yum yums. Dell, nothing but love, man. Nikki always looks good. Yeah. I don't know. We can debate that another day. You're like my uncle. What's up, Unc? This Friday, no. Tape Friday. So Nick and I are going to take a 3-day Christmas break. Yes. So cheer for us because we've never really done it. So we're gonna stretch one out. We'll, like I said, we'll be up on the 24th, 25th, and we'll be back on the 27th. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrade versus Omega happens at that World's End. Yeah, if he's able to go back into AEW, if they're gonna renegotiate, maybe is there any hurt feelings about how it worked out last time? Is there any hesitation? But can Omega go Andrade solid? You know what I mean? Like Omega's been in a lot of 6-man tags, multi-man matches, brawls, and I think part of it is to protect him. He's not, at least he hasn't been the Omega of old. I mean, I did say him versus Gabe Kidd in January was phenomenal, but yeah, it's not the same old Kenny. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm really curious now, and you got to keep in mind, like AEW has tape shows, so even if they do scoop up, if they bring back Andrade, we're not going to see him until they go live again. Nikki Bella and Brie are both so pretty. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. So Ruka, Lola Vice. 2 great people. I was due. Let's go. That's it, man. That's all we can do. Keep swinging till you catch one. Clever motherfucker. It's true. It's true. Now we're getting honorary yum yums. Shout outs.
Yum yums.
As Bird Lady kicks Raquel in the face. Liv jumps on Bird Lady. Bird Lady falls over the table. And Bailey's distracted. Here comes Rocks. Face plant. Ooh. Handspring Meteora? Cartwheel Meteora? What would you call that? 2. Ooh. What's up, Noah? Let's go. Noah Clark in the house. I will bet Andrade can't do AEW for a year. Yeah, Paul, I'm really curious, and I honestly don't have the answer yet. We will find out hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, I wonder if it's like, yeah, go do your thing, but stay away from there. Because, you know, technically, no matter whose fault it was, you violated the rules. And I know a lot of the WWE, and they just want to, no, you broke the rules. This isn't about the WWE being some crazy dictatorship or wanting to be shit to everybody. There's a lot of examples, especially with this current regime, of being kind of okay with people and changing things and really caring about the wrestlers. And a lot of wrestlers have said the backstage has been a lot better in this company. So yeah, at the end of the day, it wasn't petty. Andrade fucked up. Somebody fucked up. And again, he didn't want to change his vitamin regimen. So, as Roxanne throws Bailey into the exposed buckle, Raquel's on the apron. Distraction. Oh. Liv yanks Raquel down. Roxanne had the pin. Raquel was distracting the ref. And now the Judgment Day girls are fighting. And here comes Bird Lady. Down goes Liv. Down goes Raquel. It's kind of fun. If Dale can fix Ole Ruka, I can fix. Let's go. Bradley. How do you feel about Moose taking the title off Ethan and being the first TNA guy? I'm down. I'm down, man. I'm down for the chaos. I'm down for it happening as Bailey fires up, goes crazy. She's going nuts. Run. Bailey has become unhinged. But I think it's good. I want the belts to change. Ethan's been great. Ethan has 3 belts on his shoulder right now. So he can drop one to Moose, and then deal with some other things that he has going on. To me, Ethan is a guy that has just done nothing but get better and better and better. And Bayley gets the 3 count with the help of Bird Lady as she goes into Hulk smash mode. I'm excited for the debut of Eli Knight in the speed tournament tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm struggling a little bit with the speed thing on the show, Damien, if I'm being honest. Best belt machine replacing Omega. Could we say Osprey? Maybe that's the guy that's kind of in the Omega vein. Speaking of vein.
Whoa now, pause. I don't know if I got an Omega vein, but yeah. How you do, boo-boo?
Who do you think's replacing Omega as the belt guy of AEW, say?
Well, if I had to pick somebody, it's going to be Osprey. Osprey. But
I'm with you.
Well, he's the guy who did it in New Japan, so why would he not do it in New Japan Light?
Follow the yellow brick road, right?
Yeah, follow. As I have the end of the match, I don't know where you are at.
Okay, I'm a little ahead of you. We'll correct. Keep going.
Well, I've got the replays after the endings and everything. So
Okay.
Bayley gets the 1, 2, 3 as I'm getting the replays of cross bodies and all the bodies. Yeah.
Everything looked like it was going to be hunky-dory, and it has been. But now the Judgment Day ladies are fighting.
Oh, you mean that we thought was going to be a story is now a story?
It might actually be a story.
Who would have thunk it?
They might actually get there. I mean, again, maybe they were just giving it a little bit of time to get, have Liv back, give her a couple weeks where, settle in, and now we can really start pulling the strings. But yeah, triple threat match as Nikki Raquel will take on Stephanie Vacour. I said it was Nikki, but I didn't realize they added Raquel too.
Fair. Well, she had the contusion, so the women's tag titles are on the line. So January 5th, the anniversary show. Now, granted, the anniversary Raw will air live at its regular time.
Yes.
The next SmackDown will be in Belgium, I believe.
Belgium.
So it'll be Augustus Group. It'll be the first off the tour.
It's crazy. Do we get a new champion?
We're getting all the title matches. We're getting a women's tag title, world heavyweight title, women's intercontinental title.
So what's the plan?
It's shock and awe. You're gonna have some changes because it's the anniversary. Hey, what do you say?
Right. As Jonah is big dog in theory a little bit.
Deep cut. You use Jonah.
I like this theory. I know we haven't seen much of him. I kind of like him being serious. I like it a lot better than him being goofy. I think he's got a natural charisma on the camera. We've known that for a long time.
Well, there are some things I've seen. So I've seen some people that I've already seen at least just the spoiler of what his ring attire is and started gang banging on that and everything. Like I even had to check some people like it's one picture. We're really gang banging over one picture right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, does he have a tinge of Daniel Garcia? Does he have a tinge of Prison Break to him?
I think he is what Daniel Garcia wants to be. Like he is that intense. He is legitimately a guy that's is intense. Like he looks serious. I think when Daniel Garcia tries to flex that, you don't take it serious. But with theory, like the way he's presenting himself right now, you believe him. You're like, okay, I see this. This to me it works. And again, it's a nice feeling after watching him kind of be goofy for the last 2 years.
Well, and that's as now we've got the Judgment Day. Oh, whoa! Why is Finn Balor out here with the dyed top hair like he's about to start a fight with Andrei Arlovsky?
Oh my god!
But yeah, it's this whole situation of Christ Almighty. I forgot what we were even talking about initially.
Theory.
Austin Theory. Of everybody's had a whole we've known for a while. Austin Theory had all the makings to be the guy. Has all. You have the package, you have the DLC, to be the number one player, but
Yeah.
you needed a vasectomy. You got injured. You needed some time off. So can we catch that momentum back? Can we start that fire again?
Yeah, I think so. I think the bar was set so low in kind of what he was doing, him kind of, stepping away for a while, whether it was his choice or not, and then kind of, we've seen it a lot of times, like the guys when they reintroduce themselves and they got a new vibe or a new look or it's something we've seen so many times. I have no reason to think that Theory couldn't do it.
Did you see?
You got that?
Dun, 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 dun. I got Gunther and big letters.
I think because Nick, I think for us or for me anyway, knowing that the kid has the look, has the athleticism, has a potential, a natural kind of charisma, that to see, okay, maybe now this is the moment. Maybe Paul is the guy to kind of show us what Theory really is. And he's either going to sink or swim, but at least now we're getting it,
But Paul is the ultimate litmus test on everybody, on anybody. That's even at times the line of Punk's even used it at Paul of how many guys has he gaslit that weren't going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Austin,
you'd much rather
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say you'd much rather be the Brock than the Ryback. I'm just put it that way.
Well, would you rather be the guy that got a shot versus the guy that didn't? And even then, I'm still
you want to be the guy that got it, right?
Yeah, 100%. But Austin Theory, it's going to be interesting, and that's where Paul needs to be. Paul needs to right now be the guy that's, is your Bobby the Brain, is your Dangerous Alliance, Paul Heyman of how do I put over a group of young guys? Roman doesn't need me right now. We can debate if Logan even needs him. Now is where you put over young guys. Now is where you just establish the youth movement.
Right. I got to throw out some yum-yums for Heather. That's a Heather yum-yum, folks. Let's go.
Well, you mentioned it while I was on a pause, and I was stank face out there. But yes, we are taking a pause around the holiday season of, again, we're actually, unlike other people, we're practicing what we preach, that whole enjoy all the wrestling. We're doing that how can you miss us if we never go away kind of vibe. But, and again, shout out to everybody in the chat, the community we've built, because that's what makes it to where we can have a moment and breathe and do the family things and all that.
Do you hear this? Like, it's still working.
Oh, but wait, he doesn't get nuclear heat. I thought I read that. I saw this gingered freckle face fuck on Instagram that told me how he doesn't get nuclear heat and how he's not over, and how everybody tells me on Twitter how he doesn't sell merch and nobody's been a big fan of Gunther and he doesn't have any talent. Right? Because he tapped out John Cena because we're so mad about a fucking finish.
I was actually really surprised that Jim Cornette came back and said he didn't like it. I almost wanted to call bullshit on it. Because like I said, I mean, I listen to as many people as I can. And I was really shocked that Jim, like the pro wrestling guy, was kind of
but he's the one who didn't. Stevie did, busted open with LaGreca and
that's so fucked. Why wouldn't Jim?
Like anybody else did.
Yeah.
Because that's the one time he's got to go with the mob instead of
I feel like if John would have went over, Jim would have been out there going like, oh, he should have went out on his back,
this wasn't the old school heat. I was like, they were following the man to his bus. He doesn't have to say a word.
Clip this and tag it and send it to Homeboy and ask again. I beg your pardon?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're right.
Again, it's just everybody, it's not like Roman's. Yeah, well, Roman was supposed to be the babyface getting cheered. That's why it's a little bit different. But this man has been out here for half an hour. Over the past 2 weeks, has spent a half hour, 45 minutes on our screen and said 3 words.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's just like what you were about to talk about. We won't get into it because I want to hear what he has to say. But just like with Nikki, right? Like, Nikki Bella's going out there and getting huge reactions. She's getting booed. So it doesn't matter that I don't like her. She's doing her job. I have my criticisms, but she showed up and she fucking did her job well. It's like, fuck. It's the same thing here. Like, All right, Jim, you didn't think it went the way it should, but look at this shit. It's paying off.
No, Nikki is not the same as this. Cooper DeJean, you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. No, with Gunther, this is, again, that nuclear heat. You want guys to get heat, to get a reaction, to get an emotion, to have storytelling. Everybody wants to bitch. There's no storytelling, but the bad guy gets booed, and suddenly this is a bad thing. What?
It's worked. That's the thing I can.
All I can say. Vader didn't get a fucking pop when he showed up on screen.
He walked out again. He just throws the mic.
And again, you have the absolute antithesis. I know that's a $5 word that a lot of people that watch wrestling don't know what that means. Means the opposite of what Gunther is.
Words with Nick.
And well, no, let's be honest. There's some people out there that
what is up with this?
You're tuned into, but the people who need to be tuned into need to learn.
Are you getting the stare down right now?
Yeah,
okay.
No, I'm amazed that this isn't going to be the thing going forward.
But look how loud. Look, a good heel gives you your baby face. It gives you your superhero. If the planet's not in trouble, we don't need Superman, motherfuckers. Think.
Friends, countrymen, smarks, dirt sheets, lend me your ears.
Think.
Do you hear this? Is this motherfucker deaf? Can this motherfucker hear?
Clip it. I just love it. He's going to do this forever. It's going to be like Owen Hart with the Slammies. Just, look, all the baby faces.
But all this man had to do was be around AJ Styles.
Right.
And instantly now it's become like the Grim Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
In 10 days, 7 days, it's the Grudge. But he had to just be around AJ Styles, and everyone's like, he's going to fucking retire AJ Styles.
That's it, man. Like, that's what you start thinking. Like, oh, shit, Ray Ray's close to retirement.
Feel right now feels like the Grim Reaper, and you have John Moxley's bald-headed dumbass trying to play Grim Reaper.
Right. The Gun Reaper. That's borderline. CM Punk.
When I just say I love Austrians, apparently I love Arnold and I love Gunther, so I love Austrians.
Well, we are setting up the main event, Nick. Oh my God, I'm so happy. It is Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to be out of here before 10 o'clock, my guy.
Yes. Let's go.
Early night, early evening.
Let's go, folks. We are rolling. We're in the main event. Rey Mysterio, CM Punk teaming up against Division. We're going to take on
going to be Austin Theory and Bronson Reed. So we're going to see the first time of Austin Theory actually in action. And so we've had it slightly confirmed of Austin Theory was doing the tryouts for the Division.
Yeah. So he's not in, but yeah, they're very much still in tryout form right now and really kind of taking a moment on the cusp. He wants to be a part of the Division. He wants to be under the tutelage of Paul Heyman. But did you got Gunther again?
Yeah, Gunther just laughing. I'm laughing at this because MDB, you nailed it. Nick is about to be in the Tekla fan club next. She's Austrian too. How did you know I already had a card? Uncle Alan.
You just, we're going to get Gunther AJ.
Gunther is going to be the Grim Reaper of 2026 of AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, maybe a Chris Jericho. Let's go. I've got a DoorDash Ronald Mysterious thing going on. If Nick Aldis was to actually go back to being an in-ring performer, could Christopher Jericho become your general manager of Friday Night SmackDown?
If you want me to throw up in my mouth, he could. Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, interesting idea. Which would you rather see in ring, Nick Aldis or Chris Jericho?
Oh, probably Aldis, to be honest.
Exactly. That's how you get around that.
Trade it out? Okay.
Traded.
Look, I'd be very curious to see what Chris Jericho looks like in 2026 or any other year for that matter back in the WWE. Because, I mean, again, I was a huge Chris Jericho fan for so long. And I don't dislike Jericho because he's in AEW. I dislike Jericho because what he decided to
He
do
pushed
in
it.
AEW. Like, he kind of went off the rails. He wasn't that lovable Canadian anymore. He was like a dicky Florida man.
Florida guy. As
Florida guy.
I can't say this, but speaking of dicky Florida men, as I have the vision coming out right now.
Yeah.
But how do you feel of? I've seen this loosely circulated. I don't know its full credibility or validity. What?
They got fancy graphic now, like a prism kind of thing going on. Pink Floyd called. They want their logo back.
Just a rainbow coming out the other end. But allegedly, WWE has told, and this is so funny because the article was worded specifically AEW talent asking if there was opportunities that they're not hiring. So this, I'm wondering if that's just, I think a certain person who asked this said, nah, you can have that.
Right.
Or they're really lock, stock, and barrel of you stay over there.
I don't think so. I mean, again, anybody that's currently locked into something, yeah, they don't want to have that conversation. But I think if you're a free agent or, you kind of have a backdoor means to kind of, they're going to be a free agent and you can get your ducks in a row, so to speak. Yeah, I can't imagine they would, like, I don't buy it. It's the same people that leak out the other things. Like, what are we doing? Like, no, you're not in those meetings. You're not listening to those conversations. And a lot of times, folks, I hate to break the, shocking news. They just make it up. So you click on it.
Coming soon to 2026 Wrestling for Life merch store. You don't work there. That is 100% of I've now more than I've had to in the past had to tell people you don't work there. Like, oh, the Street Profits are about to be done in WWE. You don't work there. You don't know.
You don't work there.
Shut up.
Right.
Charlie, great stream, guys. Haven't visited before. We'll shout out, be a friend, tell a friend, spread the good gospel as we're, still crawling back to 8K. We've been around there as we cracked 1 million views. We're almost averaging 1 million views per year and still out kicking each coverage.
Yeah. And then keep in mind, like year one, we started in March, I think it was. So, or like late February, March. So, again, year one, we were down some time and such. So,
we're still in the Thunderdome era.
Smoking. Yeah. Growing. People are awesome.
Well, and again, like I said, appreciate how much the community's grown and how much it's become an extended family. I feel like we all need to play fucking Secret Santa somehow.
Right.
And everything. But even then, too.
The KJ White Elephant, here we go.
Whoa, no. As I'm getting the tease for a commercial of a commercial that I won't get, which is a blessing and a curse, but also that we're able to take some time off, that we've come up with different ways again, you can't miss us if we don't go away. So we'll take a little, staycation.
Absolutely, Nick. Absolutely. It's Punk into the corner again. Listening to the crowd chant and cheer for certain people, it's good. I mean, again, I think this is what all wrestling should be striving for. And I know the fans out there love to debate the little nuances. Oh, he can do this, and this match was better than that match. But at the end of the day, you got to fill buildings and energize the crowd that's in that building. And I think that's what we got to really kind of focus on. And Punk's over as fuck. Gunther's getting booed out of the building. Like I said, Nikki Bella's getting torched. Becky's getting torched. People love Maxine Dupree. That's crazy. Dom's been all over the map. Like it's been played to the crowd.
Well, and I think though this is probably what at this point their 4th, 5th hour of wrestling that they've watched in a row or so.
Right.
Theory
definitely started out heel.
Wait, what?
Theory was always kind of heel, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was heel with the Way. He was heel with Waller. It's just he ended up being
look like a douchebag. It's kind of hard to start off as a babyface.
Yeah, and I think what ended up happening is when he was with Waller, he ended up playing more of Waller's game than his game. So he got a little more silly, and it didn't always work. Now Waller's off with the New Day, which is odd, but and here's Theory, out here looking good.
You haven't had a true moment to where Theory could actually, I think, shine.
Mm-hmm.
When he was with the way, he was third fiddle at best. Christ, we even talked about it. Most people don't remember when he was out there with Seth and all of that. Him with Grayson Waller felt more like a Grayson Waller vehicle than anything, because you had the Waller effect and all of that. And now Waller's third fiddle to the New Day. Austin Theory has the capacity to be what everybody thinks Daniel Garcia is, and all, like, has the capacity to be an actual talented guy in WWE. Now it's that we've had the Vinsectomy. There's no egg. Can we find where it's going to be?
Right.
It's like seeing a rookie prospect that got like injured the first 2 seasons, and so this is like it's like his third year in the league, but it's really his like rookie season.
Yeah, it's got a different vibe to it, but again, looks good, looks strong. Doing the right things to start, with this one. Kind of a nice little standard classic tag match to kick it off. The heels in control of Punk, crowd super into it.
Do you like the little Bret Hart pink and black tie-in of Ray and Punk?
For sure. Even though it, bitter hard out there. Well, I'd say we do a wrestling Grinch that stole Christmas, and Bret Hart's the Grinch.
Goldberg, who? Cindy Lou Goldberg,
right?
And on that day, Bret Hart grew 3 sizes that day.
Right.
Someone make that at least a meme. It doesn't even have to be a post story, but at least see Bret Hart growing, because this man salty spittoon of out there. Did you know they were lovers? How do you feel about? So this is the first time we've seen Austin Theory in ring in over a year. Of he's a little Death Rider, Seth Rollins. Like the gear's a little interesting of a choice.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's kind of going away from wearing little spandex shorts, kind of going darker. It feels a little like, he's trying to touch on, I don't know, maybe like kind of present himself a little more serious than the kind of playboy, fuckboy he was for quite a while.
Macho Camacho. He's a forearm from Ronald.
Punk going for that tag. He gets it.
I have Ronald ducking out of Bronson.
Just here I come to save the day.
I got a 2 count. See, this is the thing, is because I don't know how close we are or far away. So, like, if I hit any buttons, I don't know if I'm going to get.
Don't hit any buttons.
I didn't.
Good. Just keep talking your shit out. We'll be where we need to be.
I'm talking all the things. Is right now I got Ray with a teabag drop on Austin Theory on the outside as he's shaking hands with all the fans as we go to Monday Night Raw continues.
Right. And did you actually continue, or did you get some type of commercial?
Oh, I go straight to continue. I've got we cut to Austin Theory in control of Dom Mysterio, Rey Mysterio. In case you missed 5 minutes.
Are you getting the replay of Ray getting punched in the head?
Getting jacked up by Bronson.
Bronson's brutal.
He's a big bully Bronson Reed. Right. He's big Van Vader kind of vibes.
Right.
Again, they always like to do alliteration with a big guy.
They love
Vader, big Bronson Reed.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, exactly. They love alliteration. As I got Ronald on the outside.
Right.
Austin going to meet him. Yes. Heather, happy holidays. Chris, this honestly feels like they are testing to see if Austin has hit his glass ceiling or if he can break through it. No, I think they're going to give him the most earnest push behind him.
Yeah.
All right, kid, this is your shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to put you in with good people and good things. We're going to have you in the main event scene involved with top level stuff. And again, you're either going to sink or swim. You're either going to fly or, your wings are going to fucking melt off and you're going to hit the pavement. That's it.
Icarus. Did they ever say wrong with Theory that he was out all this time? He did mention earlier, I think when he was talking to Paul, that he did get injured. They didn't specify on the injury. They didn't say that he got injured.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I think he was out for a while.
Well, that's also vasectomy. Sometimes you got to recover from multiple surgeries.
Yeah.
Big Tony K, Mr. KJ, could I have booked this better? Tee.
Different. You would have booked it different, Tony. That's my political answer to you tonight because I'm in a good.
This would have started off the show.
This would open the show. Fucking hell. The fucking Maxine Becky promo off would have been the main event.
I'm trying to think what was the lowest moment of this night. That would have been the one that closed the fucking show.
Probably I mean, as much as it was a fun match, but you close it with Javon and Ryan.
Yeah, you would have done that. Ryu. Yeah, because that would have been like the Don Callis family. You would have had 57 fucking members come out.
Right.
You would have had North, South, East, West, and Midwest Grande Americano come out.
Right. I want more. I hope there's like 3 or 4 more fucking Americanos.
Oh, I thought,
right?
You had to put into context of what you wanted more of. I was like, this show, people in this match, what?
Right? No, I want more Americanos. I want we got Bravo. I want Charlie and fucking Foxtrot and let's go.
Sierra Hotel, Echo, Indica, Lima, Delta.
That's what they should do. Spell out the Shield with the Lucha guys.
Well, there's Austin here. He's looking a little Shield-esque out here. He's, he might be a Bravo.
Maybe he, again, like I said, maybe he's the Trojan horse that's, playing a little inside baseball until Seth shows up.
I just think it's really interesting that they did so much of it, specifically Seth's moves that they did. They did the stomp, they did the kick clip. It was meant to tie to Seth.
Yeah. Like Seth, why did he all of a sudden show up and want to be? Well, I was at home and I saw you guys. Is that the real answer? Or did someone tell you to show up and do this?
Yeah, well, where the fuck have you ever gone to a job and been like, how I want to get in with the team? Act like their shitty old boss that they just got rid of.
The jokes. Big neck breaker by Punk.
Yeah. And again, old school kind of style of that nice little float over neck breaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, smooth. A little bit of butter.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Throwing the knees, getting moving. Paul's not happy.
I'm very interested to see what the 2026 butter line is going to be on the merch. Butter. Instead of Gunther, it's just going to be butter.
Butter.
Blind tag from Bronson.
Always butter that biscuit, folks. Let's go.
Yeah, especially around the holidays. Right?
Seth was like, "You still looking for work?" Should the Vision add a female? I mean, they kind of assumed.
Oh, Becky.
Yeah, they kind of did it, and then they pulled it back. Punk to the top. Line. See, this is where I think Kenny Omega come into WWE. They could do a lot with Kenny, and they could stretch out Kenny's career because they'd get Kenny to wrestle the way Punk's wrestling right now. And, but turn him up a little every once in a while, right?
Well, what's your Kenny feuds in WWE? AJ Styles,
CM Punk,
Seth Rollins,
Seth, yeah. I know.
Where do you go past that? Do you do a Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, A Roman Reigns, Kenny Omega, and
Kenny
just
Omega
burn.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes would be outstanding. Kenny Omega, Punk would be great. Because then it's you either have to decide, oh my God, Theory just said, fuck your life. Ran over Mysterio.
But again, that might be the MO of the vision of intensity of one of those. You might feel like you have a moment and then it gets snatched away from you real fucking fast.
Oh, is it?
619.
Drop the dime. Don't you dare.
Crowd's
into it. Crowd's loud, bro.
That's to me, and maybe we'll save this as an idea for a video day, a rainy day or so, of what makes a 5-star match. Because that to me befuddles me. That's the ultimate wrestling question,
right?
Of what makes the 5-star match. Because could this have been one a time or two? Because you get the fans involved. Is that part of it?
Yeah, you want the fans involved.
Saying this would have. I just pitched a contact idea, and
yeah, okay. The whimsical Christmas music sound effects are taking me out of the match. What Christmas sound effects?
Are those just the things playing in your household? Because I'm not like hearing, have a holly jolly.
Yeah, what is happening? Oh, during the replays. Okay. I didn't catch it. That's funny. Are you gangbanging on Christmas music?
Well,
as Theory gets the pin.
And gets the 3. So Punk jumps him after it briefly, but so what are we setting up for when Punk return or for when Seth returns? Are we setting up Theory? Are we setting up Bronson? What are we doing? Know.
That's the dilemma right now. Like, that's the thing. And I mean, Theory's getting booed big. Here's Braun. Punk's going to be in trouble. So, yeah, now
you do Seth Theory and you do Braun Punk?
Not necessarily. And does that lead to Punk and Seth kind of coming together? Like, we hate each other, but we hate these fucking guys more right now.
Well, again, when do you do a Seth Punk? Because that was the thing that
you
we
put
were
that on the back burner, right?
Time.
You take on the clear and present danger right in front of you. As we do go off the air, folks, we are out.
Yeah. They ended that with the quickness, and I think I might be already back on the replay before we even got out of there.
Right away, they're just like, "Don't go anywhere. Watch again."
Don't worry. In case there's still there's no Netflix, are you still watching pop up in the corner?
Right. But yeah, I think ultimately, I guess you guys can give a rating. This one's a tricky one. Overall, it was a good show. I mean, it had a lot going on in it. I thought it was good, solid, fun. Not a bad Monday, and it went fast. I love that it went fast. I wish all the shows were this speed.
Well, it went fast because there's no fucking commercials.
Perfect. Let's do that.
I think it did the best case scenario on buttoning up a lot of things. We got at least a resolution, a bit of where Austin Theory kind of lies. Of it was the trio of always when the tape show, it's hard to give it like a super high grade or anything like that because it feels always like it's still got a bit of that that placeholder, that seat filler vibe, but it still wasn't bad for what it was. So I'm like a 6.5, maybe a 7.
Yeah, no, I'm higher than that. I think it was an above average tape show. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I thought the main event was fun. I thought Theory and the storyline actually works. It makes sense. They explained it well. And even someone like Paul kind of standing for it. Again, not like a blow your socks off type of show. Yeah, I mean, 7.5. I agree with you. Going hard in the paint on a tape show always seems kind of hard, but yeah, if we could do all the shows in 90 minutes, let's fucking go.
Well, versus about to be going into 3 hours here sooner rather than later.
That's not my favorite idea.
Well, we didn't book it. We just enjoy it.
Right. 7. Yeah, I mean, again, it's Christmas. I didn't think the show was completely kind of mailed in, though. So a lot of the tape shows feel mailed in, but I feel like The Maxine stuff was good. The Nikki Bella stuff actually was good. The matches were half decent, a lot of fun. Javon gets a win. Gunther gets booed again. There's a lot of fan reaction happening at a WWE. For everyone out there saying that WWE is boring and they're not doing anything, there's a whole lot of people in the building. They're having a fucking time. So maybe that's what we got to think about.
This felt like the least spoilers got out, and you kind of knew what you were going into before you walked into it, kind of vibe.
Right. Building up to January 5th for sure. 8 out of 10, no commercials. 7 out of 10, no commercials. Building for January. Yeah, that's fair, right? Like, again, we weren't exactly jumping out of our chairs, but I think
is the takeaway here that it's not a lot of people saying, "Oh, the in-ring was lacking. Oh, the promos were lacking." Yeah. They just all didn't want commercials. No commercials. I love it. It gets a bonus point. It gets a Brucey bonus. There's no fucking commercials.
That's it. The show doesn't take so fucking long, and it kind of lets our tolerance. Yeah, exactly, right? But 8 out of 10, no CEO. That's hilarious. That's one of my favorite votes ever. 8 out of 10. But Theory was just trying to join the Vision. And when he does, we'll find out he's a mole for Seth. I'm with you, buddy. That's my theory. I think he's planted. And we'll see, because right, everyone's got beef. Everyone's got a gripe.
And but they're getting a huge theory. That's an Austin theory.
Right? What did he start saying that? Like, it's not a spoiler, it's a theory. No, but not same ring to it. Not the same.
Not quite.
Right. John's got a big one. Do you guys think Chris Jericho shows up? The anniversary of Netflix show where the Royal Rumble. I think you could do Royal Rumble for sure. I don't know when he's officially allowed to come. Do you?
I know it's going to be before the Rumble and Saudi Blood Money. Break the wall down. Judas in my mind. Ooh. Absolutely.
So I love Netflix. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, not a bad show, but not again, it was good for what it is. We're all in a bit of a holding pattern, like Nick said. So yeah.
On a Christmas treat scale, where do you rank it? Is it, throw it out in the trash of
no way.
And chuck it out? Is it this, grandmama's, chocolate fudge? Is this where
it was good enough to put in the fridge and save some for later?
So this is the gingerbread house.
Yeah, a little bit. It was
probably going to be really good if you eat it after you just made it, but you can stick it in there so you can show it off, and it's not going to be as great when you pull it back out.
Stick it in there and show it off. Oh, hello. But folks, it was good. It was decent. It's fucking decent, but it's like the fucking sugar cookie. I don't know what to go with it. It's decent. I don't love it, but I'll eat one.
It's a gingerbread house that, you went to your kid to school with and everything. So it's a little dry, but you still enjoy it.
Right. When you're in the crowd, of course, you're having fun. When you're in the crowd, you're there. Yeah, but I mean, again, if you're putting on a shit show, people are just, we've seen crowds die. People don't just go, oh, the wrestling sucks, but we're going to keep having a great time anyway. And no, that's not how it works.
I would like to present to you last Saturday.
Right. I could be a chocolate cookie. I could be your chocolate cookie.
Well, we're going to take away this pain of us, out here, vitamin up, talking about all the cookies and all the holiday treats because we're husky boys and hungry. But yes, final thoughts before we pack it up.
That's it. Just check out all the socials, folks. Like I said, we got a crazy schedule coming up. And then again, we get into January. It's going to be insane. We are back tomorrow, 7:45 for NXT. It's going to be a crazy one. Lots of fun stuff going on. Chelsea Green and Sol Ruka. Plus, like I said, we will be, the channel will at least be live for portions of the couple days after that. Lots coming your way. Click the bell. You never know when we're going to surprise you. And make sure you like, share, subscribe. All the fun stuff. Thank you.
The holiday season. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that recipe, but put that for live with it.
Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.
See you on the flip side. America.